Not gonna lie, that was freaking cool. It doesn't even like want to make you care at all. Let's see. Yes, very loosely. Okay, the evil galactic. They can't even do the crawl right. It's supposed to have depth to it. Vulcan Live says, I don't think this was enough to convince people to keep watching. No, no. The ratings for this are going to drop off of a cliff after this week. I love Rosario Dawson, but the people directing her in this, especially Filoni in that first episode, she's just the most flat, boring, two-dimensional. There's no emotion from her.
Anakin never got to finish my training. Before the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him.
I mean, case in point, like Ewan McGregor, okay, as Ben Kenobi. He's an amazing actor. So you can tell, even when he's trying to be straight laced, when things are just eating at him, Not in this one. None of these chicks are interesting to watch. There's no snappy dialogue. They're not like, hey, let's run this thing. No, they just want to sit and talk and look at each other and look at puzzles. And no, there is nothing to this. I mean, I will watch it to review it because daggone it, I'm gonna stick it to Disney because they can't call me sexist, right? Can't call me that. But if I was a normie, I'd be like, I don't care. You haven't put anything in her to make me care except for two things. One, that Loth cat. That's the only one that I care about, and of course, and Mr. Krabs. Dying right now.
Security, I want a full
Oh God, they cast
Sabine
Mr.
back.
Krabs in this.
Fine.
That's about it. Other than this, I don't care about Sabine. I don't care about Ahsoka. And right now, I'm kind of rooting for Thrawn to come back and just stomp all of them so we can be out of our misery with this. It's just an absolute mess. Doesn't doesn't this music feel Game of Thrones? I want to call it like a Game of Thrones ripoff. Because the Game of Thrones music, you can tell when it's a very good composer. The music is very emotional, and in this one, it's like I'm not feeling anything. Uh, Not at all. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it more than the first episode because the first episode was ass. Highway to the danger zone. For real. Just, 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 ugh. Mrs. Thinking of seeing Barbie, I'll gladly go sit through that after this. This is not Star Wars. As much crap as I gave the Barbie movie, I got some laughs out of that. For real. I did. I did. I got a good amount of laughs out of that, out of that movie. But I would rather watch that on repeat than watch this. Yeah, they're both boring. They're freaking boring. Boring. But you know what? Filoni isn't writing this for us. He's writing it for him. I mean, if I was writing, let's say, a script for me and Jason Momoa was in it, yeah, I just have him standing around looking hot, not really saying very much. But I would admit that. No spirit of adventure and no excitement. Exactly. Exactly. With Star Wars, there was adventure, there was excitement, there was mystery, there was intrigue. There was that, what is that lurking behind the shadows that we don't see yet? None of this. This must be the Kelvin time monster. Let's not bring up the Kelvin timeline. Battle Hymn says in all like 90 odd minutes of the show so far, there is 20 minutes of actual content. Yeah, it's heavily bloated. And I think it's because KK couldn't rein in Filoni. It's ridiculous. Unexpected Fire says, thanks for saving us having to give Disney money for this scrapple. Well, you are more than welcome. It is my privilege and pleasure to do it. Hey, we have fun this way. And yeah, y'all don't have to give Disney money for it. And I'm only giving Disney a penny. So I'm making money off of their content. There's a guy wearing a positive COVID test. That is so cheesy. It looks like one of those throat lozenges, in the blister pack. Dylan, last name says it exposes the apparent myth of Dave Filoni. Yes, Dave Filoni isn't all that. And if people couldn't see that from what happened with Book of Boba Fett, because he was all up in that and it was boring. She's a great actress. The show is not great. The line's boring. The scene's boring. The pace boring. The background's boring. Exactly, Space Dave. Rosario Dawson. And again, if you go and watch her in The Haunted Mansion, she's a great actress. The directing, I don't kind of just stand there and just don't have your voice change with any real inflection. Just there. And it's so boring. Fletcher Williams says the only people that will watch more of this will probably be people reviewing it. Yes, that's pretty much it. We'll be watching it and letting people know. Really, this stuff is just like trash, and just sticking it to it. Some people are like, well, why are you watching this? Like, I report on pop culture, so I have to watch this stuff, and I have to watch it all the way through. So somebody says, well, if you didn't watch it, how do you know? It's like, yeah, I watched all of it, so I do know. Can't have bragging rights like that. I hope it's not Dylan. I hope she doesn't have like Thrawn doing the walk of shame or something like that. I cannot throw shade accurately unless I've read it all. Helena J said it should have started with telling us where the timeline is. The year is blank. We see Ahsoka and blank rebuilding or something. Jeez. Helena, I think because you got here late. Thank you, Fletcher, because what happened with the story crawl, Helena? And if you go back and you watch the beginning of the stream for the first episode, I couldn't read it off the screen fast enough. That's just how it was just scrolling. You know how in the movies episodes 1 through 6, how the crawl is kind of at an angle and it was slower. So even if you were kind of slow reading, you could still kind of catch up in the distance a little bit, but it was very gradual, and at I want to say at like not 45, maybe like a 30-degree angle or so. Yeah, maybe like a 30-degree angle. With this, it was flat, 90 degrees, and it's going, and it's in red, which is one of the worst colors against black to really read. It started off crappy, and you didn't have enough time to accurately digest the setup, because with the films they gave you time to digest that in the beginning of the film with the cross. You were like, okay, I know the setting of what's about to pop off. With this, you just feel like you were just dropped into it. Yeah, Jonah, well, they're shutting that down the end of next month, so Disney can take that write-off on their taxes. SpongeBob, where's me money?
Thanks to the heroic efforts of Commander Ezra Bridger, who sacrificed himself.
I always do it
to liberate our
MS23K style. Now that would have made me laugh. 4 out of 10 for both episodes, and Unexpected Fire says. Yeah, I'd give the first one a 4 out of 10. I'd give the second one about maybe a 5 out of 10, but nothing more than that. Maybe 4.5. Go Thrawn. Yeah, this one I'm rooting for the Empire. I mean, really, I'm rooting for Thrawn. I'm rooting for the Empire. I'm just like Ahsoka. Really, what do you do? Really, just well, she doesn't have to do anything because Filoni just wants her there on screen. You know, SpongeBob, where's me lightsaber? Oh, that's coming. That's probably coming. Battle him. Oh my gosh. I mean, you've already seen them rip off of Top Gun. You know, Top Gun, The Fifth Element, 13 Ghosts. Mm. Sounds like they resurrected Thrawn, or did I miss something? Not Thrawn that survived the outer territories and returned. I don't know if he's resurrected or if he's in stasis or where he is. They are trying to contact him and bring him back some kind of way. I'm neither male nor white, so Disney has nothing to throw at you. Oh, they'll try to ignore me, or they'll say I'll have internalized misogyny or internalized racism, sort of stupid and made up term like that. Right, we are not normies. We are authentic Star Wars fans. That's why it's important that we call this nonsense out. And not that being a normie is a bad thing because everyone has to start somewhere. So if someone who's interested in Star Wars maybe watches this, they're just like, what the heck is this? I don't get it.
Mission protocol.
Dylan says
Yang,
looks
the
like
order
Prince of
doesn't exist
Persia on a
anymore.
throttling game
Nonetheless, I have my
console/PC. But it's important again that authentic Star Wars fans call it out because Disney wants your money. They don't want you. They want your money. See that's the thing. That's the ugly truth that they don't want to admit to. They want the Star Wars fans to buy in and bring the money because they want the base, but they don't really want you. They want the money so they can do whatever it is that they wanted to. New Star Wars is the winner if winning was to get people to join the dark side. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Dadman says 0.2 of 10 for the first one and 1 for the second. Second had even less than the first, even when they revealed the Imperials. I get you. I get you. I'm probably going to have to sit on my rating for a while and then redo it. Because remember when I went to go see Barbie and I gave it 1 rating, and then I guess on the way home I recalled everything and got even more pissed and rating dropped. So may happen with this one too. Battle Him 63 says the first episode would have gotten a 4, but I had to subtract the glasses of bourbon I drank. So episode 1 gets a 1. But there was very little exciting music. Yeah, soft and slow and added no life to the show. The music is as important, if not more important, than the writing. The music is to get at you at an emotional level. And this music, I've heard elevator music that was more inspiring than this. This is just like Top Gun. Look. Remember, you have to go watch Rebels now before you can opine. Damn 55 says, I'll probably only watch if you keep doing these watch parties. Otherwise, there's no draw. Only you, Lorena, and the great people in the chat. Well, I will. I'm definitely going to do this. Definitely going to do this. So every Tuesday night, I will be doing a watch party just for members, because we're gonna clown this show together. And I need y'all to get through this. Let me tell you. Alan says, why are we watching this? Because the comments in the chat here are hilarious. Exactly. That's exactly why. You guys are on fire, chat. I'm telling you. SpongeBob, where's me lightsaber? Oh, so they messed that up too. I'm 100% going for the replay because I'm lost. Yeah, Helena J, yeah. Started right off the bat. Just what the bleep is this? Oh, it was just nuts. Just nuts. Just nuts. Yeah, I see you guys. 1 out of 10. Normie, they gave me no reason to be invested, but I'll watch it again tomorrow to give it a second try. Sounds good. And Vulcan Live says if you watch Rebels or the Clone Wars, you might actually be more upset at this garbage. Maybe I shouldn't go back. Yeah, you did. Who are we kidding? She's not dead. She'll miraculously survive. Yeah. Yep. It's just one episode. Well, go ahead and get your stream on, Dad, man. I am actually going to record 2 quick shorts for this. Crap. Yeah, and put those out there. I'll probably do an in-depth review a little later on, but yeah, at least we all got to see it. Tuesday night barbecue. We're gonna roast it on fire. All right, you guys. First of all, thank you so much. I wanted to do some special things for members. So when you're a member, you get to experience things like this. I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna watch this and we're gonna all watch it together, and we're all gonna roast it together.